YouTube? We're recording a reaction to Maury again. Justin Bieber's sad situation. Like his situation's just sad. Let's see what this video talking about. Let's get it.
Alright, man, so looks like our boy Justin Bieber, best believer, has not been doing too good lately.
Bro looks like he's like off a perk or something. He looking a little lost. I hope everything going good with him right now. I'm not gonna lie.
So yeah, lately it looks like this man has been extremely drugged up. He's been high, he's been off his rocks, and it's evident with his impending divorce, or allegedly.
Damn, he having an alleged divorce. Damn, I thought that her and him were locked in. I thought she been wanting him since they were young as shit. So that's a crazy situation. That's a crazy situation.
Those were rumors that him and Hailey Bieber are gonna be divorcing. And with the whole Diddy situation, obviously Diddy was a mentor to young Justin Bieber.
Mentor. He was a mentor. Yeah, he was a man, all right. He was yeah.
As he was coming up in the game, we all already know that. And as far as I can tell, rumors at this point, but they have been brought up in court.
Don't this nigga Diddy just look like he way too close to him? Like his lips are way too damn close to this nigga, bro. Like you can tell by his face right here. Nigga don't even look like he's smiling. He look uncomfortable. This nigga Diddy look yeah. Let me tell you something. We gonna go to the Diddy party after this. We gonna go to the Diddy party. That's exactly what that nigga talking about right now. Hold on, I'm fucking up right now. Hold on, stream. Nah, it don't even matter.
Or document where he may have been linked to some type of abuse. So with the struggle of his marriage with Hailey Bieber, with the P. Diddy situation and rumors and speculation around him being abused in the entertainment business and that possibly damaging his psyche and his mental health, I can now see why he's up here looking drugged up and tired and rapping to some random ass song that
He looks stressed the fuck out. He just looks absolutely stressed out. He looks like he doesn't know what's gonna come out from this whole trial situation. He just trying to escape from reality right now. But prayers up. I hope everything's going good with him and Hailey and everything. Bless up to Justin.
I don't even know what we're listening to, bro. Yeah, man, somebody please get this man some help desperately, immediately, urgently.
You know what this reminds me of? Y'all know that one hooper that was on Charlotte? His name's like Kai, I think, the dude who made Infinite Money. Bro, this reminds me of that situation when he was like on live, like tweaking. Like it just reminded me of that.
Honestly, I don't know what the hell Justin Bieber was doing on his live stream, man. Like, clearly this man is tweaked out, he's zoned out, he's looking off into space. Clearly he's on some type of drug. And at this point, just like my last video with Kodak Black, it seems like a lot of these celebrities, these young celebrities who are either 30 or younger, are just crashing.
Speaking of Kodak, did y'all see Kodak at the Super Bowl, bro? Like, this nigga was like, I don't even like zombied out at the Super Bowl just eating a turkey leg on the ground, bro. Niggas just over here taking pictures with him. Like, y'all don't help that man? What the fuck is wrong with y'all niggas? Y'all niggas want some clout off a dude who's obviously going through something. Like, I don't know what that dude going through. He might not be going through nothing. He might have just been chilling. But like, still, y'all see, y'all like we gotta be humans. We gotta have a heart, man. We gotta have a heart.
Out, bro, they're drugged up, they've been abused, they've been strung out, exploited by their labels, their mentors, the people closest to them, and now they're just, as it appears to seem, at a breaking point is what I'm picking up. A lot of these young guys are just at a breaking point. Here we have this one comment by Rachel. She said, people are saying he's not on drugs. I don't know who's saying that. It's obvious he's on drugs, but they say, have you ever been around someone on drugs? He's absolutely high on something, and it's not weed. In other news related to Justin Bieber, they say Justin Bieber, a 31-year-old married and father, is bragging about effing his ex. I refuse to.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know he had a kid. I didn't know him and Hailey had a kid, man. Prayers to that kid.
believe Selena Gomez is the problem. But in another cryptic post by Justin Bieber, we have this photo here posted to his IG with over 1 million likes of him as a baby in front of a whole bunch of shipping containers, which in my opinion is creepy as hell. And then in the next photo, we have young Justin Bieber posting himself on his own IG. And the caption reads, Justin Bieber posted a photo of himself as a child and a photo of shipping containers with a baby in the picture on his Instagram page. In his post, he sadly wrote he has anger issues, but he wants to grow and not react so much. Completely understandable. I used to be there. We know he's a victim, but he's telling us he was also trafficked in
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Cause y'all remember the Kendrick music video with all the shipping containers? Basically, like they're saying that like they were shipping people, like children and all types of people in these shipping containers. I guess he's alluding at the fact that he was also a victim of that, without trying to be too like without saying it. He wants to show it without saying it. He probably signed an NDA or something, so he can't disclose it personally, like just confirm it. But he's trying to allude to the situation.
Shipping containers, or just trying to expose this happens. I'm not sure if he was a victim of child trafficking. I wouldn't be surprised if that were the case at one point of his life, but we all know that child trafficking definitely happens in Hollywood, in the entertainment industry, in the music industry, in all kinds of media. We know children are abused worldwide by a lot of rich and powerful people who are legit psychopaths. I mean, the man we shall not name in this video who allegedly hung himself like 2 to 3 years ago, and the list full of people on that island.
He's talking about the island man.
Apparently never got to prison. Like, bruv, this is the world we live in, and Justin Bieber may have been a victim of all that. We may never know, and that may be a contributing factor to his declining mental health and the obvious psychological breakdown we're seeing before our very eyes.
Fans have been very concerned about Justin Bieber after some photos and videos in the last few weeks, and their concern in seeing images like this is thinking that perhaps...
You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of how Mac Miller was looking around the time of his passing. Like, he just looked like completely just done with it, just done with everything. Like, his eyes he just looks dead in the eyes. Like, he's not really looking at anything. He's not paying attention to anything. He might just be high. And I'm looking too far into it. But he just looks tired. Like, really, he just looks tired.
He is in the middle of some drug binge.
Respectfully, I'm not gonna lie, looking at this photo right now, Justin Bieber looks like he is on drugs. He looks high as fuck. He looks strung out. He looks like he's been up for days, and he looks like complete shit. I'm sorry to say, he needs help, just like Kodak Black, just like the rest of these celebrities. Honestly, I don't want to see any of these young guys ODing off of drugs when it can be completely avoided. Again, with the P. Diddy situation and the stresses of his marriage, and also him alluding to the possible fact that he could have been a victim of child sex trafficking, and all the drugs and alcohol he must have abused in his life to cope with everything he's been hiding from the world. I mean, you can definitely see it on his face. And you know, recently I heard a song of Justin Bieber singing to his fans. You know, I'm not sure how old it is, but the message was definitely clear and obvious.
They criticize the things I did as an idiot kid. Oh, what if you had it all? Nobody to call. Maybe then you know me. 'Cause I've had everything, but no one's listening. And that's just fucking lonely.
So clearly the message, you know, he says, what if you had it all, but you had no one to call? You know, he acknowledges that he has everything. He's privileged, but no one's listening. He says that's just effing wrong, you know? So as I've stated multiple times in my videos in the past, I mean, like I say, money can't buy everything. Money cannot buy mental health. Like, sure, you're privileged, you can do anything you want in the world, but if you have demons inside eating you up every day, you see plenty of rich people killing themselves all the time, ODing, hanging themselves, you know, crashing the F out. Like, bro,
Just cause, look, like, you gotta really listen to people's music, cause they be telling things in their songs. Like, they tell stories, like actual stories, and of course, like, it's obvious the song has a story to it, but you gotta listen to like more details. Most people don't care about shit like that. Like, that's understandable. It's not your life. It's not your problem. But like, people get this image in their head just cause someone has money that they're happy, and that's not always the case. Like we've seen, like he said, we've seen so many people kill themselves who were famous and successful, and it was just like, whoa, we didn't like. Where did this come from? The signs are always there. It's like you don't like. It's not your responsibility to look for it, but the signs are always there. So you can't act surprised when things like happen to people. You know what I mean?
Statistically speaking, a lot of the happiest people or people with the most well-being in the world typically come from third world countries where leisure is casual, family is beautiful, and the weather is nice. They may not be the richest, but you know, what they have is family, love, nature, and fun.
I'm so lonely. I'm so lonely. Lonely.
Honestly, the song is very powerful. You know, I know this is like a acapella type, acoustic type song, and honestly, I feel for him, bro. I feel like Justin, throughout his entire career, was just an innocent kid who loved music, he loved singing, and you know, he got caught up in the trap of record labels and, you know, the P. Diddy situation and people exploiting him for his fame, his talent, his money, and now he's at the older part of his life, you know, still a young man, of course, but he just seems to be struggling with his mental health. You know, he's highlighting it on Instagram in front of millions of people. He's singing about it, you know. He's clearly going through drugs and addiction at this point in time, you know.
I've said it before in a previous video. Like, if you're going through something, call someone you trust, call someone you love that's gonna be there for you and talk about it. Cause it doesn't matter you're successful, you're poor, you're struggling. Like, everyone's going through something at some point in their life. But like, no one has this perfect little fairy tale life. That's just make believe. There's no such thing as that. So you gotta like just talk about it, man. It seems hard. It seems like impossible to do, but I promise you, it's way easier than sitting and suffering in silence, because like humans aren't meant to be by ourselves. We're a species that is meant to be in groups. So you sitting here and dealing with your problems by yourself is only hurting you. It's not helping anyone else. And don't use the excuse of, oh, I don't want to be a bother to anyone, because if someone cares enough, you're not a bother. Like, you would be a priority. So always think about that.
He's potentially going to be breaking up with his wife, and you know, he's going to be losing half or more. And you know, people need to understand death by 1,000 cuts. When you have all these things attacking your body and your mental health, your physical well-being from all types of angles every single day, bro, there comes a point where you can't take anymore, bro. There comes a point where there's that one final straw that breaks the camel's back, and then you finally flip the fuck out and something bad happens, something devastating happens that you can't come back from. And I'm genuinely hoping that Justin Bieber never reaches that point, because at that point it's pretty much over for most people. But yeah, man, like, I respect Justin. You know, he's always been sort of the guy who has been relegated to the pop slop generic type guy who has a fan base full of teen girls, who I suppose has been dismissed for his musical talent, but I genuinely think he's a talented guy. Immaculate vocals, can play multiple instruments, you know, can dance a little. Like, I genuinely think Justin deserves more respect than he has gotten through his entire career. You know, I even found this interesting clip floating around online with Justin singing with this.
I know everyone's seen this clip. This is a really, really good clip of his vocals, man. Really, really good clip.
Guy, I forgot. I think Kid Leroy from Australia. It seems as though that he was drugged up here too, either high or drunk or a combination of the two. But I found this.
I think he might have smoked some weed, but I think he's just drunk. You can see the wine glass in his hand. He's at concert. He's just having fun singing. But like, you never know. It could be other things. Like. But like, yeah, I just think he's really just mostly drunk. Like, in the clip, you can see the wine glass right here. Like, you see the bottom of it.
This clip interesting.
When I'm away from you, I miss your touch. The reason I don't even lie, it's been difficult for me to trust. I'm afraid that I'ma fuck it up. Ain't no way that I can leave, 'cause I don't remember the words, and that's crazy. 'Cause you know that without you, so baby, oh.
I I'm sorry for all the cuts in the music, but that's from the video. He's probably doing it to avoid copyright strike, which is very smart.
Okay, now I'll be fucked up. I do the same thing. I told you that I never would have told you. I knew I never could. But nobody need you to stay.
So like I said, you know, Justin, he clearly loves singing. He's clearly a true artist. You know, I wish the guy luck, man. Honestly, I know he's going through a hard time, bro. You know, there's trials and tribulations for all of us. There's peaks and valleys, man. So I'm genuinely wishing him the best of luck with his mental health and, you know, the situation with Diddy and his wife potentially, you know, getting divorced from her and, you know, financial issues, the drug issue.
All right, boys. I'm gonna let the rest of this video play out first.
Who's basically the whole onslaught of everything he's going through. But with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to follow me everywhere and join the community. All links are down below in the description. And until next time, everybody, stay safe out there.
W video. Everyone, once again, subscribe to Maury. Check out the Twitch. Check out the other videos. Subscribe, like, comment, share. That's it for this video, boys.